When he first announced that he's running for president, he said that he was worth, I think, $8.7 billion. And then a month later, when he formally filed, he said he was worth $10 billion. On one day in August in 2004, he had told me in the morning that he was worth $4 to $5 billion. And then when we talked about it later in the afternoon, he was worth less than $2 billion. When we litigated in around 2004 or so, at a time when he was telling me that he was worth $5 to $6 billion, his own bankers thought he was worth $788 million. During the litigation, we proceeded to strip the bark off Donald like an old tree. You know, he sued us on the notion that I had lowballed his net worth and somehow that had libeled him. But because those were the grounds for the lawsuit, he exposed himself to discovery around all of his bank records, his financial records, and his taxes, all of which we got during the course of the litigation. I wasn't surprised that he appealed because the court ruling against him was so brutal that I think to either save face or to hang on to some notion that he could try to squeeze some sort of a win out of this thing, he appealed. But then, of course, he got crushed again on appeal. He'll say Tim O'Brien was a lunatic, the litigation was garbage, that his bankers didn't have access to all of his assets. They only saw part of what he had. He has come to understand that the more he exaggerates or gilds his success or his projects or his accomplishments, the more attention the media pays to him. And the reality is there's very few parts of his life that he hasn't exaggerated, whether it's his track record as a businessman, his wealth, his traction as a political candidate. He thrives